Merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. For centuries we celebrate every year on this day to keep our spirits merry.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. People have always sort of celebrated, huddled together in the darkness and waited for the days to lengthen, waited for the light to triumph over the darkness and that sort of thing. But I guess I'd just look at the tidings of comfort and joy and just ask, so tidings means news. So what is the news that's going to make me happy in the midst of the darkness? What news is giving me comfort and joy as
just
I'm in
a
the
celebration of, look, we've all come together. It's that time of year.
Yeah.
Let's, drink and eat and enjoy each other's company. And like how I end the last verse about, being good to each other as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a time of year when we have these celebrations. It makes us happy. It makes us merry. But I think actually if we didn't have that, particularly in this part of the world, where it's a bit cold and wet and damp, and we might not be particularly nice to each other without the festive spirit in place.
And I guess I'd say I think the festive spirit comes from a particular news item, and the news item being that the light has shone in the midst of the darkness. And, remember Christ our Saviour was born upon this day to save us all from Satan's power, lest we were gone astray. So that actually there is an otherworldly light that has dawned in the midst of the darkness, and therefore, there's comfort, there's joy, there's something to cling on to.
Yeah.
And I just wonder whether celebrating celebration is sustainable.
Right.
If you know what I mean? I want to celebrate something that elicits that celebratory kind of response from me. Or I want to sing about something that, because of its aesthetic appeal, because of its just joy-giving nature in and of itself, it calls forth the song, it calls forth the joy.
Right.
I guess the question for you there, TyLean, is as an atheist, where does the meaning of the celebration come from? For a Christian, obviously, like Glenn, it's very clear that the thing he's celebrating, the thing that we can be joyful about at Christmas is Jesus Christ, God with us, and all of the rest of that. Whereas for an atheist, what is the... I guess it's for me, and I don't mean to be critical here, but when I look at your songs, they feel Christmassy and they sound Christmassy, but it's a bit like like taking all the wrapping paper off a Christmas present, and inside you find, there's nothing actually there. Because it's like what you're celebrating is actually just, let's just try and get on with each other, folks. Is that kind of what it boils down to in the end, I suppose, is my question?
No, not really. Because I immensely enjoy Christmas. And I know many atheists who do immensely enjoy Christmas. I mean, we think it's fantastic. And, it's just, I guess that light that you're talking, I think for us it just comes from within, because as I've said a few times throughout promoting this album, it's not. How do I want to package this in a way that fits this format a little bit better?
It's all right. You can be honest. You really can, and I can always edit this afterwards.
She's just been doing a predominantly atheist podcast.
That's all right. We have plenty of atheists who listen to Unbelievable, and we're pretty thick-skinned on this program. You won't offend us. Please don't be worried.
But for us, it's just, everything is what you make it. And if you don't put the effort in, then no, it's just going to be another day.
Sure.
And we got up and some people were celebrating, and let's go have a meal and go to bed. It's not anything other than a day off work. You've got to make it what it is. And Christmas doesn't just happen whether you're a Christian or an atheist or anything. Someone has put the time and the care and the love into preparing everything, with the decorations, the food. I mean, traditional Christmas cakes, how many months in advance do they start? It's a lot of love that goes into making Christmas. And, for us, the love, I think, is just love of our families, our friends.
Before we go to a break, Glenn, do you want to come back on this, and we'll hopefully hear another song after a quick break?
Yeah, I just guess what will call forth praise and joy and comfort for me is news of something beyond family, because while family is, from one angle, the greatest thing about Christmas, it's also the worst thing about Christmas, isn't it? You know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, we're like porcupines huddling together in the dark, and we've got spikes, and we hurt each other, and, you know.
Well, fair enough.
And
yeah,
at some point
point
after Christmas lunch, we all retreat to Facebook and tell everyone what we really think about our families. And you know, I make a joke of it, but there's a serious point as well, that actually, if my only hope is within, or my only hope is my family, then I'm actually my biggest problem as well. You know, like, no one has sabotaged their own happiness better than I have in my life. No one's sabotaged their own success better than I have. I'm so frustrated. And then if you get too close to me, I'll sabotage your happiness and your success. And so if the hope is from within, I don't think that's as hopeful a proposition as, is there a light from on high that's dawned that in spite of my darkness, I can be loved and I can be okay? Do you know?
I agree completely.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, I don't know if this is me in particular, but yeah, I mean, I do. I struggle with that all the time. The fact that it comes from here, inside. Everything that propels me in life. And sometimes, that gets a bit dim and I get a bit tired.
And do you know how flawed you are as anyone else is?
This is Premier Christian Radio.